Warning, this podcast contains science.
You're right, it does.
Lots of
Fucking
science.
magnets, how do they work?
Magic.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTVpodcast for iZombie, Season 2, Episode 15. He blinded me with science. I'm your host, Dom. With me, my co-host, Nikki.
Hi.
And my co-host, Kim.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
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 So, what'd you guys think of this episode?
It's hilarious.
It was a really good episode.
It's fantastic.
I like Blaine being a zombie again. I mean,
Mhm.
yes, he was funny before, but knowing he is, really freaking funny, and just his banter back and forth with everybody is great. Robbie on point as usual. There was no major, right?
Very little major.
Very little, and then
So Major was minor,
yeah, he
Yes.
was
but not the dog.
no,
No.
and Liv was great as a scientist.
Yeah, I mean, even Blaine coming back with the scientific wisecracks and stuff was
the
was
two
great.
of them together, reading like just rambling off stuff, and it's just like
Just
I'm surprised
ideas
Robbie
bound
didn't
me.
just like bust out some popcorn and just sat back eating it while they were talking, because that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I didn't understand a word of it, but it was good.
And they used something like some fun little device like having the scientific brain to majorly advance the plot, which was fantastic because they did it in such a fun way.
Yep.
You know, and that's what was great about it, because it's like, okay, how is Ravi going to crack the code for, you know, the missing agents and stuff for the formula? Well, Liv will do it, but, you know, Blaine is like, well, clearly that should have been the way he's been thinking this whole time. And, you know, it's just the effect of them on the brains made it just comical and pushed it along in a way that it wouldn't have gotten done otherwise. So, I'm curious when the show is going to be like, Liv, we need you to be on these type of brains. Let's find someone, kind of thing. You know, like, if it gets into a role like the scientist thing, like Ravi can't crack it, and they need a brain. You know, like.
they start feeding them. They're like, I need you to eat this so that you're like this.
But how do they get that? I mean, their only source right now is when people die.
Right.
So, are they going to actually have to go out and be like, can I take a little bit of the brain that you're not using, please?
No, I'm thinking like stockpiling them. Like, okay, we have this scientist brain. We need to make it last. It's got enough for, you know, maybe 3 types of consumption. Like, you know, it
Right.
worked for Liv, and then they had leftover for Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
So why not put it on ice and freeze it, and, you know, put it in one of those cool refrigerated bags, vacuum sealed bags, and like store it away for, you know, later use.
They're gonna have like a fridge full of like brains, and they're all gonna be like labeled with like tape on it.
Yeah.
Scientist brain.
Because who knows when they're gonna need that
Artist
stuff.
brain.
Yeah, but I mean, they'd have to store it somewhere there's not, you know, lots of traffic, because Robbie and Liv aren't the only ones who work in that morgue. So, I mean, it'd be weird for the other people on shift, like the next shift after them, to open up the fridge and be like, what the hell's going on here?
It's science.
Like, I mean, Robbie's got his rats in there. What are they thinking? Maybe they are the only people in that freaking morgue.
We talked about this before, yeah.
No, because they've mentioned the other shifts. They've mentioned those people. We've just never seen them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, I'm saying maybe not even in the morgue. Maybe this is something Liv's gonna keep in her house now. I don't know. You know, like, or they get a warehouse somewhere. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like something like this is too good to pass up. It's just like, okay, we have access to scientists' brains. We need to keep them around in case we need them.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of warehouses and diving into a whole another section of plot, the Drake and the phone and him having the phone on him when he's being kidnapped by Major. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, Major ends up Drake's on the list. The what's his name at Max Rager, puts him on the list. Yeah, Dick Face. Yeah, that's his name. And
Vaughn,
yeah, Von Duclark. He puts him on the list, and it's Major just kind of walks in and is like, Blaine, I gotta take him. He's like, all right. Blaine understands, like, he can't blow the cover. That Major and Blaine are working together. They have to have this mutual agreement, and it's just like, okay, do what you gotta do.
Well, not to mention Drake didn't warn him about Mr.
Boss, yeah.
coming, so it's kind of, there was a fallout there.
Yeah, there's a bit of backlash there. So
Drake didn't know that was going to happen, did he?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, it just happened as, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know till after Mr. Boss was bragging about it in this episode.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
But seeing Blaine on the bus was hysterical.
I was expecting him to start singing "Hungry Like a Wolf." That would have been that would have been hilarious.
And then going from the bus to like that conversation with the guy, and then like wandering into Ravi's office, and like,
Great.
it's so good. What a great way for the show to come back.
Oh,
You know?
David Anders. As much as we rag on him for being on everything, he fucking deserves it.
He does. No, he's phenomenal. I enjoy seeing David Anders, but like it is that moment of frustration where I'm just like, what else is he on? Like everything I turn to, he's there. He's on Arrow. He's on,
Vampire Diaries, Once Upon a Time.
yeah.
Everything.
He was on what the hell else was I watching just recently too? And Heroes, and it's like he's on everything. Everything that I go to watch, he's there.
He has not been in Sleepy Hollow.
Not yet.
Not yet. Now that we're saying it, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, I haven't been on Sleepy Hollow. It's just gonna click in his head. He's just gonna,
He's like,
start calling people up.
I need to be on your show.
It's kind of like, when somebody's talking about you and your ears start ringing. That's exactly what's happening to him right now.
Nice.
It's gonna be again. David Anders, why are you on my show?
Next thing you know, he's in the 4-box down over here.
Yeah, we need to get David Anders on this show. He's been on every other show. He should be on ours too.
Yeah.
We're not kidding, David Anders. You can go down there if you want. Just,
Right there.
You know what?
All you gotta do is ask.
I'll give up my spot, and I'll take the lower end here. You can.
Yeah, I'll give up my spot. You could be right here, and I'll move down there. I'll move down there. It'll be great.
He can host.
Yeah.
You know what?
He would not do that.
No, if he hosted one of our iZombie episodes, you know how awesome that would be?
That would be pretty cool.
Oh, gosh.
I think she just puddled.
I didn't puddle, but I had like, one of those bubbles of dreams go pop over here.
Liquid dreams?
No.
No.
Is that the same thing as a puddle?
I don't. Maybe.
Maybe. Let's not get into that.
Yeah. We saw Liv in normal human being attire. Like,
I was just like blown away because, she looked like a child as Tinkerbell in Once Upon a Time. And you see a glimpse for the beginning of this whole series where she's a brunette, and that's the normalcy there. But she still kind of looked worn down because she was like she was working in the hospital as an intern, right? Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she looked worn down, but she looked like a person. Now you see her here, she's blonde, she has beautiful, like just from head to toe, and I was like, holy crap, I don't know who you are.
She looked really pretty.
Yet
Really
she was
pretty.
gorgeous.
She had nice flowing hair that didn't look dead. Um, you know, it was like curled and I don't know, it was great. And then she
Her
had
contouring was on point. She had
yeah,
perfect eyebrows. Okay, I'm done.
she had nice rosy cheeks.
hmm B, are you okay? You okay, B?
Yeah, yeah.
B's getting a little flustered. We lost B. There was no shirtless major, but there was a well-defined Liv.
No shirtless major.
Yeah. No,
Every episode needs a shirtless major.
I agree.
I disagree.
Doesn't matter what you think right now.
Whoa!
The whole shirtless major thing, you don't even have a say in it.
Okay then. I just want more Liv like this, and then I'd be happy.
No, this made me happy too. She was so pretty, and it was nice to see. And like, we saw Rita do a double take. Like, what the? Who that?
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I said that, and now I'm thinking of the Instagram video that Ravi did. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah. So on Instagram, the actor who plays Ravi posted, I think it was Friends.
It was Friends.
It
Yeah.
was Friends.
He's posting Friends, and these two people having a conversation, and then it goes to like a side shot to show somebody else, and the person that they're talking to, there's like a fill-in actor there, and he just points to the TV, to the TV on his Instagram, and he goes,
Like the corner of the TV.
"Who the fuck is that?" And it's just the way he says it. It's just so funny.
It's brilliant.
So
So he's just as clever and witty and funny in real life as he is in character. I mean, I think I actually read something that him and the actor that plays Major, they ad-lib all the time.
Hmm.
All the time. And it drives the crew nuts, but some of it actually makes through.
that's awesome.
hmm
That is awesome. So, but meanwhile, Liv goes to investigate Max Rager, and that's why she dresses up like this. She starts interviewing some people because the scientist, there was the murder, so she's trying to figure out why and how and if there was motivation, and she starts learning about the secret basement in Max Rager and how all these people don't have access to work on Supermax, and she starts getting curious. So she pushes the button with her handprint.
hmm
I don't know why she thought that was gonna work.
Well, she did say, "Here goes nothing," right?
She's just
So-
like,
It's like, why did you think it was going to work? But you did it anyways.
That was like the dumbest thing she's ever done. Ever.
It was a super derp moment. It wasn't like I can't even call it. It wasn't even like it boggled my brain. I'm like, wait a minute, are you supposed to be on scientist's brain and you just did something super stupid?
I think she expected to be, after doing that meeting face to face with Vonda Clark, like she wanted that altercation to happen.
I'm almost thinking if she's on the scientist's brain, if she kind of thought that she was that lady and that she actually had clearance.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, I'm thinking maybe that. It's just she's so used to it, so let me do it, and here goes nothing. Because she kind of has some sense of herself.
That would be new because we really hadn't had her like really fully become the other person. Like she's been like take on personality traits, but not her thinking that she was the other person.
Right.
To be honest, I think that this brain, as far as like, there wasn't really a personality there. It was just the knowledge that was coming through. So maybe the scientist herself was a lot like Liv, but it was just the smarts and the knowledge that the information she had obtained over the years was what was prominent.
Could be.
So,
Of
like,
course.
it felt like her. Just she had a little extra details in her head.
Though, I mean, we're parent that we know that smartness doesn't always mean common sense, though. So
This is,
she made it just not thought about it and just went, eh.
True.
I mean, because she was getting some flashbacks of the basement, and she's seeing, a zombie in there.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of knows what's going on in the basement.
Okay, that's the end. We'll talk about it near the end, because... Yeah.
Why? Why not talk about it now?
Because, like, the zombie is the exact same zombie that got Rita, and I'm, like, flipping out.
Well, here's the thing. All right, so with Rita, big bombshell. Big bombshell, first and foremost, Rita is Von de Klerk's daughter.
Okay, so we hadn't heard this before.
No.
I was sitting there going like, wait, did I miss something? When did this happen? Because at first I thought she was like his sister was what I was getting an inkling. Like I got that they were related. I did get that they were, but if I thought, but yeah, not those.
Season 1, she was just like a desk assistant, but she did that whole like exchange information, and she worked her way up to the top like blackmail. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, she's just daddy's little girl, and he just gave her the position. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a few episodes, I think it came out that it made it sound like they definitely were related. Mm-hmm. I don't remember like the exact wording or whatever. But yeah, my inkling was that like she was like his sister or something. Nowhere in any instance did I think, oh, she's his daughter.
It is possible she's only adopted, but I mean, still, like, he's a daughter. So yeah, that's the first big bombshell for us.
And he got super protective of her at the beginning, and then stupid at the end.
It wasn't that. I mean, he wasn't in a life or death situation when he was being protective of her at first with Major.
Yeah, Major almost got a magic 8-ball to the face.
Yeah, he could have just took a sip of his Supermax that was right there on his desk and beat the shit out of Major. Mm-hmm. But down in the basement, it was like, oh, I'm in danger? See you later, daughter.
See, the whole thing with the Supermax formula is I don't feel like it's actually giving him any benefits at all. I think he's been, like, playing possum to Major, like, oh, I can't lift this, oh, and then, oh, drink, oh, look at all this stuff it's giving me, like, I'm super, yeah, it's having some effects, it does some stuff, but I don't think he's personally taking it.
I think he is, in the same way that an addict would. Because you saw, he was bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's just him.
Really fast.
I think that's just him. I don't know. I think he's been downplaying himself to make it seem like, oh, this formula, or he's upplaying himself, one of the two, to make it seem like this formula is amazing, and because it seems like he wants Major to take it. He keeps giving him reasons and incentives to take it. Why does he want Major to take it? He's got plans for him.
Well, hasn't Major been doing that whenever he begs and tags a zombie?
We've only seen Major take it twice now, so...
And he's parkour everywhere.
He had a trunk full of them.
Yeah.
So, he's taking it in moderation, like, only when he's on the job getting the zombies, but, I mean, he is taking it, so there is an effect there, and we've seen it. It's almost instantaneous. It's, energy. It's
I have a can of Supermax right here. I'm not taking it, though. Saving it.
I think the Supermax bottle is kind of like the same color
formula.
As my hair.
No, it's a special formula.
It is. It's green.
This is a special formula just for me. It's trial.
Mm-hmm.
It's
okay.
It's Supermax squared.
Squared?
Yeah.
Squared.
it's double the Supermax volume.
It's Supermax to the second power?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know, like, daughter. Ooh. Scary.
Yeah.
Did not see that. I thought there was kind of like a love relationship between them. I didn't realize it was father-daughter kind of creeped me out. But Major also found out the hard way. He didn't realize that either, and she's like, I didn't expect you to be the kiss and tell type.
He's like,
Well, he didn't tell. He didn't mean to tell.
he was just like, you're putting this person, like he just explained the whole situation, and then it kind of went, wait, you're sleeping with my daughter? What the? And he's like, oh, wait a minute, you're what? Oops.
Yeah, because the whole situation came up with, the black eye and, Liv beating the shit out of Rita, and because Major and Liv and, Vaughn kind of like connected the dots. He knew Rita was there with Liv, keeping an eye on her and everything, but the whole Major deal coming into play was a surprise to him.
Right.
It was a surprise to all of them. They all had a little bit of a surprise there.
Yeah.
I can't believe Liv gave her that much of a black eye, though.
I mean, she socked her good.
And then, like, I'm so shocked of what he did to his daughter, like, down in the basement.
Oh, I know.
He's a really selfish individual. I mean, I'm not surprised.
He was scared. He was
he was-
freaking out.
He was. And it's zombies. Like,
I'm like, look,
not a live zombie, not a zombie that can actually comprehend what's going on. It is a zombie that just wants to eat.
Yeah.
well, that's
And
because
those
he
are the
poked
kind
bear.
of zombies.
But it's also hyped up on
He
Supermax.
He poked the bear. He fucking poked the bear.
It's hyped
Literally.
up on Supermax, though.
It is.
Yeah.
It's starving. They gave it a boost, and then they pissed it off.
Yep.
So,
I knew
That's
something
my
bad
worst
was going to
nightmare.
happen when I'm sitting there looking, and it's like, they're not standing behind glass. It's
Yeah.
just open. Why
Oh,
are they
no.
not behind glass?
The moment he took the
Cattle
electric
prod?
poker, oh god. It was like
taser on a
it's-
stick.
I honestly thought the doctor was gonna be the one. I thought he was gonna get offed. I was not expecting her to get the shit, scratched the crap out of her.
I mean, did she,
Well-
though? That's the big question.
She was scratched. Oh, she was scratched. There were scratch marks
No,
all
I
over.
get there's blood and marks and stuff, but are they zombie scratches?
What else would they be? The zombie was on top of her. She
Yeah,
meant-
but we didn't see the zombie scratcher.
She's gonna turn into a zombie.
I'm not saying that she is or isn't, or I'm more saying that not that she's not going to turn into a zombie, but we didn't watch her get scratched, right?
No.
So we don't know if the last thing we saw was her take her shoe off. What if she stabbed the zombie, in the neck or something? It was enough to like stun the zombie for a minute, and she like ran through a glass or got thrown through glass or something. In the meantime, we don't know for sure that she's actually caught by the zombie. There was a big brawl down there. That's all we know. She's beat up. We don't know for sure that she's a zombie. We're under the assumption she is, but we don't know 100%.
Just from the way that when she came up the elevator and she went straight to Vaughn's door and was like, let me in, let me in. Her voice was all crackled. The way she was like, yes, she
was
had one
furious.
heel on. Yeah, she was furious because he fucked her. Not in a father-daughter, that kind of, no, but he screwed her over. He left her down there and she got infected. She got scratched, and it was probably something that he promised her, oh, nothing's ever going to happen. Don't worry about it. I'll protect you. And in the long run, he didn't.
left her to die.
He left her to die.
And that she didn't end up dying. She just ended up.
Right.
I think she's got scratched. I think she's gonna become a zombie, and then that's gonna be some big huge fiasco.
I think she got scratched too, but I'm not going to say for sure that it's 100% that she's a zombie. It's about a 90% chance she's a zombie. There is a small percent chance that she won't be. She just got beat up pretty bad in the brawl, and she's just really pissed at her father. Regardless, if she, let's say that she didn't get scratched, she's still going to come up to that door and scream at her father to let her in so she can have a big brawl with her father. Like, that's still going to happen, even if she's not a zombie. So, I think she is, But I'm saying we can't dismiss the fact that there's a possibility that she's not.
Okay, so let's say she is. Do you think Vaughn's gonna use her? Or do you think she's gonna get away and she's going to bring him down?
I don't think he's going to be able to use her.
No, I think she's gonna get away. She's gonna team up with Liv or something. She's gonna try to like get her to forgive him. So she's gonna try to do something because there's no way. But I think I see her trying to get back at her father though. Oh yeah, she's the kind of manipulative.
She's the type that she's gonna want that revenge.
I think she's gonna try to go to Major first.
Well, yeah.
And Major's gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, and then she's gonna go talk to Liv after that and pull around the sympathy. And Liv will probably be under some kind of brains that will allow her to be sympathetic, you know, and get away with it.
Like a social worker or something like that.
Yeah, who knows?
I think it'd be more funny
a social worker that works against, like, you know, parental abuse.
Maybe.
I think it'd be more funny if she was under some crazy, like, I don't know, female wrestler brain, and she like beats the crap out of her. I don't know.
I want to see that now. That is such a great idea. Oh.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a diva.
I haven't read the synopsis yet, but I know that next week's episode is called Pour Some Sugar Zombie. And I'm just instantly thinking she's gonna be a stripper now. So
Now we do one stripper.
Stripper Liv. Yeah, I don't know, but
I feel sorry for Robbie already.
we'll get there. We'll find out exactly what it is soon. But the other thing that I wanted to mention was Clive and Basio discovered something else, which they're like, no, this is too big to be a cow brain. They're going in, they call up the coroner for the report, and they find out that their reports have been doctored this whole time, and that they've always been human brains.
Who was it? It was Suzuki who doctored them the first time, right?
I think it was, yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember, because I feel like stuff had been doctored this time around, too.
I know Liv
in this season. Liv did it?
Liv did?
Yeah, okay, so Liv did it this season. I think Suzuki was covering, but see, Basio wasn't in last season.
No.
So, yeah, it was definitely Liv.
It seemed like, because the first time they got intact, like, contact with the bovine brain was when prior to Major blowing up Meat Cube.
Yeah.
So that was last season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that Liv or was that Suzuki? Because I think they're actually bringing that in. They're bringing that in too. So like, multiple reports have been doctored.
Yeah, that was Suzuki.
Okay.
This season has been Liv, so they're not going to be able to pin the whole thing on Suzuki because it's happened after post-mortem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the brains that they were investigating were the brains from Blaine's father's cabin. So that's once again putting Blaine on their radar.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, he's been in their radar so many times, and now just when he gets off again, it's like, here's another thing to connect to Blaine. So.
Can you pretend?
Well, the thing is, no, he is. He's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
He's in hiding right now because he's hiding from the boss. He can't show his face, so they're not gonna find him out.
No, but they're not gonna know he's dead either.
No, I know.
So they're gonna be looking for him.
Then he has the other dudes to say, oh well, he's been missing.
Right, but
and he could fake. He could. Isn't like doesn't he not have a heart? Don't they not have a heartbeat and stuff? Can he like pretend to be dead?
He could. He could lay in the morgue and pretend to be dead.
Yeah.
Because they don't breathe either.
Yeah, maybe they'll do that.
That'll be hilarious. You know what? Because this show is so goofy and who's on it, they have to do a musical episode.
Be amazing.
It would be so great.
The only way they could do that effectively is it would just be the zombies, and they'd have to be on some kind of singer's brains. Like, we wouldn't get away with Ravi being, affected by it.
We know that this universe is not just zombies. There are a lot of other magical entities. They just haven't brought them in yet.
That is true.
So I'm not saying this season or maybe next season, but down the line when there's a lot of magical influences where, maybe there's a spell going on or a curse or whatever. I mean, that's kind of pulling in from Buffy the Vampire Slayer just a
It
teensy
seems
bit,
like
but
everything that they're doing though is scientific. It's all there's no
right now,
magic
yeah.
right now. So
Yeah.
even when and if they introduce the were terriers, it still seems like it's going to be some kind of scientifical feat, like something Ravi creates up in a lab or accidentally exposes him to. It doesn't seem like it's going to be ooh, a witch or a shaman came and cast a curse. Like that seems very out of the ordinary for this show right now.
he's using the
Yeah.
utopium and he mixes up this pink mixture
Dog
and then
hair
he
gets into it.
Yeah.
spurts it on himself and then all the ladies just come to him. Like Axe. Except Axe is disgusting.
Magic love potion.
He just mixes it up and then accidentally gets it on some of them, and his rats are like, "Oh, we love you." And then next thing you know, there's cats rubbing up against him. He's like, "Okay." And then all of a sudden, there's a bunch of ladies, and then Robbie's just like, "Oh, I like this." Oh, that would be the best episode.
Yeah. But Blaine is kind of reverting to the next phase now, which is he's dying. It's not just he's a zombie, but he's dying.
Yes. He's
And
coughing.
they gave him the new formula to interject that hasn't been tested yet.
Mm-mm.
It's
Well,
supposed to cure him.
It has been it's being tested.
Well,
It's
right.
in its testing phase. They haven't seen any other symptoms from
There's no results.
New
Yeah,
Hope.
they have no results on it. New hope.
New Hope. I think there's
She's
three
like,
new.
But at the end of the episode, Blaine injects himself with it. So does that mean he's human again? Is he cured?
I don't think it's a cure of zombie. It's just to prolong him being a zombie, stopping him from dying for a certain amount of time.
It's the cure that they're testing on New Hope.
I don't think it's going to work that way with Blaine. It might work with a fresh zombie, which is what these rats are. Blaine is a zombie 2 times over now.
I don't know. We will have to see. You guys have anything else for this episode?
Not really. We didn't see any Peyton, which kind of makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
worry, we have Peyton next week.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Peyton didn't make sense in this episode, I
Right.
guess. So
No.
it's just like whatever.
I mean, they could have done something like Boss. I mean, maybe with Boss, but I don't know. Yeah, she didn't make sense, I guess. You're right. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I want to know what's happening with Rita. As much as I dislike her, it's still interesting to know that she's probably going to have blonde hair very soon and pale skin
Yeah.
and like spicy food.
Well, I mean, she seems like the kind of girl that's gonna fix herself up, like Liv did this episode. She's not gonna stay pale. Like she's gonna spray tan and hair dye and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So but just something of noteworthy before we wrap this up. The alias that Liv went under, Gwendolyn, was actually the name of the main character in the iZombie comic books. So I thought that was a nice throwback.
Gwendolyn, okay.
Yeah, they changed her name to Liv Moore for the TV series, and that's kind of a nice throwback there. So
Okay.
But anyway, next episode is, like I mentioned before, is Pour Some Sugar Zombie. Peyton is moving back in with Liv. Liv consumes the brain of a recently murdered stripper
Oh God, here it was.
You're awesome.
and uncovers some extremely useful information. Meanwhile, Blaine is... I can't get over the fact that I called that just by the title. Meanwhile, Blaine isn't quite himself lately, and Ravi makes a startling discovery. Lastly, Major and Ravi are helping Peyton move back in with Liv when she receives a surprising phone call. So, Stripper Liv.
Woo, stripper Liv.
I'm excited already.
Yeah.
We're gonna see so much more of Liv next episode.
I can't wait till she gets rid of her couches and her love seat and her seating and just installs a stripper pole. And that's all that's in her living room.
She's going to have one. She's going to be using one this episode. She has to.
And she's going to be using it, and in the background it's going to be the painting she painted that Peyton thought was stupid.
The
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that Peyton, your horrible friend.
Major lap dance.
Or is it going to be a Ravi lap dance?
Oh, a Ravi lap dance. Ooh.
Only if he gives her $1 or $2.
He might. Ravi's the kind that would just pull out $1 and just throw it at her as a joke, so.
This is true.
Like,
just happened, like, yeah, because it just, not even, like, her trying to get on the brain, just when she starts eating the brain, he just throws $1 at her. And it just hits her in the face.
You know what? Ravi's going to be really creepy when they're, because they always they're, like, examining the body when they're talking about the case. He's going to be oogling her. He's obviously going to be oogling the stripper, the dead corpse on the table. He's going to be that creep. You know this.
The Instagram where he was making jokes at the burned body on the
He's
table?
like, I'm pretending I know what I'm doing.
Cinderella.
Yeah,
Cinderella. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew.
This is going to be a great episode. Like, this show has got to be, like, a dream show for Rose McIver, because she is just, like, it's never dull with her. She always gets to, like, push her limits as an actress. And, like, normally you get a character and you get one role, right? And that's your role. That's your character. When she was on Once Upon a Time, she played Tinkerbell. She's kind of stuck in that Tinkerbell persona. But here, as Liv, she gets to be somebody different every episode that she's filming, and it's just, that's got to be so much fun.
I mean, I was interested in this show very beginning. I was interested, didn't know how it was going to go. It was slow a little bit in the first season, just a little bit, but it has found its groove, and it is one of my favorite shows on TV right now.
Yeah, it's great. It is. It's so different from some of the other stuff we watch too, because this is kind of like a comedy drama in a way, and it's a police procedural as well. Like it's like the crime scene procedural, so it's like CSI, and it's like, but they don't take it to the limits and the extremes that those shows do, and that's what makes this so good. So, but since the show just recently came back, we haven't had a chance to mention yet that the show has in fact been picked up for season 3. So it will be returning next year.
Awesome.
So, yeah. I think that about does it for our show. I cannot wait for next episode.
Yeah, it sounds good.
So, Nikki, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom 24.
Excellent. Kim, where can the people find you?
Also find me on the Twitters at HUFFITY, You can find me on Twitch as Viramu, which I'll be doing a 24-hour stream this weekend, Sunday into Monday.
Oh.
Wow. Good luck.
Oh. Where is that? Viramu? How do you spell that?
Beiramew.
Excellent. Okay, you can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Do.
You can also find us on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, MySpace, and right here on YouTube at /ASOTVpodcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, games, and movies. Until next week. See you guys later.
All the lap dances!
Oh!
Are we going to see some zombie skin next episode?
Maybe. Is she going to be sucking a lollipop?
Oh.
That's always...
I wonder if she's going to be in a schoolgirl dress. Like a Catholic schoolgirl outfit.
On the pole that she puts in her living room.
That's in front of her painting that Peyton didn't like. Oh, okay.
I seriously wanted to talk about the Instagram that he with Robbie on the things. Start singing, "This girl is on fire."
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh my god!